Yeah, that's crazy. That's
33 years later.
like there
What,
has to be
like the
smell.
cop actually remembers the file? Like, are you serious? Like, you gotta ask yourself, what the hell is wrong with America? What the hell is wrong with America? Why y'all want that man to be guilty so bad for something he didn't do? Unless the reason why you're trying to destroy him still, even in his death, is because what he knew. Because you want to know what else nobody's talking about while they were busy bringing all this stuff to the fore and the movie was about to come out? There was a mention that came up in the Epstein files, which we're researching and I'm doing commentary on and creating the podcast series. And we're starting to release stuff. We're having our Patreon discussions about it. Do you know that it was mentioned in the Epstein files that Michael Jackson was targeted by that country that nobody's allowed to speak about, otherwise they get demonetized
No,
unless
really.
you're speaking favorably about them, and they'll send you $7,000 for every video you do? Yet in the
Mm,
Epstein files, it says that he was targeted by this country and they staged his assassination because he was about to expose Jeffrey Epstein for the abuse of children.
yeah. Okay. Okay.
It's in the files. Just like they talked about how Jay-Z was a business model that they appreciated for keeping the niggas in line.
Mm, yeah. Okay. Okay.
That was in the Epstein files as well. Nobody wants to talk about that though.
Yeah, boy. Boy.
It's
Um.
wild because it reminded me of that story that Diddy was talking about when Michael Jackson showed up unannounced and uninvited to one of his parties, talking about he came because he wanted to see Beyonce and was snooping around the party and spent all night dancing on the dance floor.
Yeah. Okay.
Checking
Okay.
out the whole scene.
Okay. Um. Well.
I mean, what better way to derail people from believing that that's what he was possibly about to expose before he passed away than making him out to be exactly what he was about to expose? That's what they do. Look at what they've tried to do to me. I've done nothing but try to warn the children, try to warn the future about what's going to happen to them engaging in this evil demonic industry. And I've had people accuse me of all kinds of things. They put together a smear campaign, 20, 30, sometimes even 40 some odd content creators putting out all kinds of lies about me for it to be able to print over and publish onto Google, which is a worldwide app. Which, by the way, did you hear that there was a Google employee that just got busted? It's looking like he might be charged
uh,
because he got advanced knowledge about when D4VD was being arrested and started a betting pool to make money off of the intel.
oh. That doesn't sound new, but damn, that's crazy.
It doesn't sound new because it just
Uh,
happened.
yeah. I mean, I'm sorry. Starting a betting pool for knowledge of, you know, David. Have you said
He was a Google employee.
inside knowledge?
Yeah. How would Google know when David's being arrested?
Gemini. I don't, I don't know. The AI.
But how? The only way Google would actually have accurate knowledge of when D4VD was being arrested is if this was somehow attached to law enforcement.
AI is a powerful tool. Hard to
AI is
tell.
a powerful tool. You telling me the AI even when Google is so dope, it can go and figure out when perps are about to be arrested inside of government data? Like, huh? And employees are able to access it?
Mm,
That's a little weird.
a little. No, and we're gonna come back to old David over there. I got to get your take because this thing
I'm
is,
sorry. I had to remind you of that. Like, it's just wild, G.
yeah, yeah, we got to come back to him. But I do got to get your take because I don't want to get, with Michael Jackson, we did have Drake has now surpassed Michael Jackson. Of course, you
That's
came
what
into
they
the.
say.
That's what they say. That's what That's what the numbers and the whatever they Billboard Hot
You mean you
100s.
mean that's whatever they type in Google?
No, 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 no. This is from Billboard. We'll stay with Billboard.
Billboard?
Hey, that's what
You
they
talking
say.
about you talking about Billboard magazine that takes oh, okay. Like, I
Well,
find it
uh,
funny that people believe this shit that they read coming from these orchestrated networks of people who will say and do anything to make stuff. He got 10 number one records and beat Michael Jackson. Everybody beat Michael Jackson. Bad Bunny beat Michael Jackson. Kendrick Lamar beat Michael Jackson. Everybody that beat Michael Jackson.
yeah, they talking about a foot race. Michael, somebody beat Michael Jackson in a foot race. God damn. But
I
you know, you did come in. You did speak on the Kendrick and Drake beef. You went down, even you broke down their song for song when you did in the studio.
yeah.
With this situation now, what do you look at the overall beef now? Drake's 3 album release. Again, they say he passed Michael Jackson. What do you look at it now as far as hip hop and what this beef has done? Because he basically made 3 albums respond, or he made a whole rollout responding to Kendrick, basically.
Not really. Not really. Because the one thing he didn't respond to was the allegations about Kendrick getting the whole world to call him a PDF.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You gotta stay away from that kind of stuff.
He didn't address that. A minor. He didn't address that. That man accused you of being the worst thing of the worst thing.
He might have hit it in a subliminal. I don't know. He might have hit it something.
No, no, because if he had of, they would have all been talking about it by now. They talked about every other thing he talked about. Why didn't he write a song called Prove It? Because that's what I would have done.
Make them prove it. Yeah, that would have been a hard song.
Prove it. Made a hell of a hook.
Damn.
Prove it. Because if somebody gets rich and gets the whole world to call me a child predator, and it ain't true, I'm gonna need you to prove it, dog. I'm gonna need you to find the victim. I'm gonna need to hear the testimony. I'm gonna need some corroborating evidence. I need you to prove it because the truth is, you shouldn't have been suing UMG. You should have been suing Kendrick. He the one that said it. Defamation, slander. I've had people try to sue me for less. You got a song to answer to everything except for that.
Oh man.
Why not? You ain't
Hey,
talk about them what they said you did with little Millie Bobby Brown. Nothing. Yeah, you ain't had nothing to say about what they said you was doing with Rihanna's panties allegedly. You ain't saying nothing. What you saying?
okay,
Uh-uh.
okay. He did he protested.
I'm not invested. I was done when I seen the Michael Jackson glove doing the Illuminati symbol, like the white power symbol. Like, I was done. I didn't even just looking at the cover made me not want to listen. Like, don't cloud chase this moment, especially considering what they say about Michael Jackson. And the very thing that had you out here looking crazy was you being accused of being a PDFer. Did nobody not look
Pretty
at that?
sure. Pretty sure.
I'm just, did nobody not look at that? They ran around trying to ruin Michael Jackson's whole life, whole career, whole everything. 30 some odd years later, they still talking about stuff that has already been debunked and proven to be lies and shakedown from duplicitous people that were supposed to be fans that he was kind to once upon a time. And you decide you want to use his glove on your comeback after being called a PDF worldwide.
Boy.
Hey,
Boy.
Drake, I hear you like I'm young. A minor
Hey.
for a year and a half. And you ain't asked nobody to prove it?
Yeah.